these blinking lights. The red one says live, and the green one says hang on, hold in just a minute, and there we go. We're live. Hi, Max Allen here. This is Friday, woohoo! Yay, buddy! It is about 6 p.m. Mountain Time, and I want to rant because this is called Max Rants. So, rant, rant, rant. There you go. Ranting's out of the way. I want to talk about China and what they've been doing overseas. The things you're not hearing in the local news, UPI, AP, any of the communist driven networks in this country. Let's go to the Dateline Manila, Philippines. There's a massive Chinese spy ring, and it's been discovered operating in the Philippines. The Philippine government says upwards of 2,000 people could easily be involved in what amounts to a fifth column. You know what a fifth column is, right? Let me tell you. That's a whole bunch of sleepers, thousands and thousands of people living among you, working among you, playing among you, waiting for the word to rise up and take you over. A lot of folks have said that we have a fifth column in the United States with radical Islam and with the drug cartels. Hey, amigo. Anyway, that's enough of that. Cybercrimes, document theft, electronic surveillance, coercion. These are the things that the Philippine government is blaming these people for. They say that they've been pacing off buildings, measuring neighborhoods. They've been getting jobs over the last 20 years in government offices where they can copy or steal documents. They've been surveilling, what was it, a parliamentarian was found to have a bug in his office and a camera in his living room. So they're surveilling government leaders and they're coercing some. Be sure, as in America, anybody in power will take a bribe if it's big enough. And the Philippine people are going nuts. The government wants to know. They arrested 8 spies last month. That's February. They've got 8 more in their sights right now, and the Army's getting ready to launch a dragnet. Now, dragnet's my word, but that's what they're going to have to do to catch these bastards. Round them up, send them back to China. Of course, China, oh, we didn't do that. No, we no spy on you. We're all good guys. Yeah, right. Thank you, Xi Jinping. Yeah, another opinion heard from the Ping Nut Gallery. You know, Manila has been ramping up their counterintelligence efforts for about a year now. And they got help because this is just overwhelming. So the American FBI, Australia's AFP, and ASIO have jumped in to help them to find these people, to ferret them out, to deport them, imprison them, or do whatever the hell you do when you have enemy spies in your midst. I mean, come on. We got it happening in our country. Look at how they're treating the Philippines and know this. That's how they're treating us. The FBI and Australia's AFP, that's the Australian Federal Police, part of ASIO, Australian Security Organization, they're working together with technical help because the Filipinos are pretty good, but they can always be better with a bit of help from their friends, if you can call Australia or America friends. Anyway, the U.S. Embassy has no comment. FBI has no comment. We reached out to ACO. They don't even answer the phone. Of course, that's because they're spooks. That's what spooks do, is they only talk on secure lines. Oh, God. I mean, understand, we did get a statement from Army Intelligence Colonel Padilla. Colonel Padilla said, and I will quote him, quote, there we go, any form of espionage poses a serious risk to national security, particularly if it involves sensitive information, critical infrastructure, or activities that undermine Philippine sovereignty, end quote. Doesn't he make that clear? If these guys are tapping your phones or just writing down your names or getting some credit card info, they are painting a profile of the people that their fifth column might very well soon rise up to conquer. We can only hope that with the United States Navy and Marines based in Philippines and other friendly powers in the area, China will think twice before they do something stupid. It was about 10, 15 years ago when online gaming became a really big thing. And the Philippines was eager to become the world's headquarters, the clearinghouse for online gaming. And they did pretty good at it too. And they brought in thousands and thousands of Chinese techno workers to help develop the gaming. Well, when their work visas expired, they just sort of stayed on. Gee, sounds like Chinese immigrants when they come to America. You get a 2-year work visa or you get a school visa, it expires, you slip into the shadows like a cockroach and hide and wait. That's what they did there. That's what they're doing here. Do you see a similarity? I sure as hell do. Listen to what the Philippine president, okay? They have a president like we do, and he's challenged Beijing's sweeping maritime claims, and he's reinforced his nation's military alliance with the United States, with Japan, with Australia. The president of the Philippines says he's very disturbed because of the increasing number of Chinese spies in his country. I mean, over the last year or so, there have been a number of cases where Chinese naval vessels slip into Philippine waters, ram their fishing boats, ram their processing boats. China's trying to take that water. They want it. Under Chairman Mao's 9-dash line, China believes that they own about 2/3 of the South China Sea. Now, the UN held a special court about 10 years ago, 15 years ago, and said, no, China, you're wrong. Your argument, you lose. But that doesn't mean dick because they only pay attention to court orders in their favor. They continue running Coast Guard ships, naval vessels, and reinforced ramming ships to make hell for people in the waters of the Philippines, people in the waters of Vietnam, Cambodia. You see what's happening here? Now they've got a fifth column being built up in Philippines. Now again, we have the U.S. Naval Base at Subic Bay, where there are Navy, there are Marines. But if the Chinese come up in a fifth column, that may not be enough. It's kind of like the U.S. You couldn't possibly beat us if you invaded unless you had a fifth column that did it from inside. Well, we made some attempts to get a hold of China, anybody in China, anyone in any position, like a congressperson or a member of the Politburo. But as usual, you say, 你知道吗? They say, 不知道, 不知道. Me ask you, do you know? 你明白吗? No, we don't understand you. 不明白, 不明白, 不知道. That's all you're going to get from any government leaders in any country is a lot of crap or the same old bullshit. I don't know. Could have fooled me.